MK, how are you?
Doing so good. How are you?
This is our fourth time doing this, and by the way, you look beautiful. As always.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry. I'm starting this pod. Flirtatious.
As a husband.
As a lover.
You're literally my lover.
Hey now. That actually, you know what? That brings me into my first point.
Okay.
Because I just want to jump right in.
Okay, wait, do I look okay on camera?
You look great
I'm
right here.
self-conscious. Okay, great.
We're just going to find out.
Great. Okay.
We don't cut anything.
Sure.
This is raw.
Perfect.
Okay?
So talk to me.
Okay. I've been thinking a lot about this.
Okay.
Do we want this to be a blue podcast?
Oh.
Can I say come?
I'd rather you not, but you can.
So that's the one time?
Well, no. I mean, if it's like totally relevant, if you're describing what happened in a movie, if it's in the plot of one of these movies we watch,
I think I'm going to
totally
need a little bit
fair
more
game.
leniency on that word. And
But why? Why do you want to talk about it?
I don't know. I just want to just no. Okay, well, not that in particular, but just like I want to know, like, where are we going with this? Like, are we talking about our sex life? You know, cum included?
No.
No.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Are we talking about poo and pee?
Again, I think like if it's in the movie or if you're gonna tell us about a time that you like shot yourself, then
That's funny stuff.
Then we're good.
Okay, so you again.
But otherwise,
So this goes.
It's just all contextual.
So poo's okay.
If it's a really fun story.
Okay. What about like?
This is really a topic you're just.
I wrote down.
You're hitting this. You're like hitting me with this live on the podcast.
I listen. Can I tell you what I wrote down?
Yeah.
Will we be a blue podcast?
Okay.
Question mark. Come.
Okay. And I mean, okay.
I told you I wanted to talk about these things.
No, and that's
there
fine.
There are things I want to discuss. Remember I said this earlier?
Yeah.
About the direction of the pod.
You totally did.
And
it's just still so early. I feel like, you know.
Okay, so if it's going to happen, let it be natural.
Yeah.
I won't force it.
Don't force it.
Okay.
You
We can move
know.
off this topic.
Great.
Moving forward.
Great.
So typically how we begin is we kind of start with just a couple things that I've been thinking about in the past week. It's kind of like,
it's just sort of like John has me seated in front of him, a captive audience.
This is captive. This is the one time you have to
He
really
has
lock in.
topics he wants to discuss.
I want to name it.
Let's name it.
Musings with John.
Very cute.
Okay, and I just think this is how we're going to like intro it. And we can do musings with MK.
Can it just be musings?
It can be musings. We're going to start with
about
our
that?
general musings.
General musings.
And to introduce the pod one more time, we're a Joe Bob.
Hold on. Let me do it. Yeah, it's okay. You fucked that up. Okay. Hi, everybody. This is the Joe Bob Briggs Companion Podcast, where we, John and MK, a married couple and horror filmmakers, where we review Joe Bob Briggs, The Last Drive-In with Darcy the Mail Girl on Shudder. We watch the episode, we write notes about it, we research it, and we gab about it.
100%. That was such a good review. The only thing I have to say back to that was that you are MK.
I know.
That could have been a little confusing.
I am for everybody. I'm MK.
You're MK. This is John MK. You're MK.
Yeah. And if you want to know what MK stands for, it stands for literally M and K.
Yeah, get fucked.
Ask the government.
As the government.
Government.
As the government. Okay.
Okay, musings. So it's time for musings.
Okay.
I love that. Episode
I need
4.
to turn my phone on airplane mode, though.
I know. I'm like getting hit. But I put mine on airplane mode.
My therapist's assistant just texted me and goes, "This is a funny one to share." Just goes, "Hi, John. Please schedule an appointment with Dr. Chambers. You last met in September. Thanks very much, Susan."
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, though, thanks for reaching out.
That's really nice.
Okay,
of
we're
her.
going on airplane mode.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably going to bleep his name also.
What did I say?
You said his name.
But they don't know where, you know what I mean? They don't know where I am now. They don't know where he is.
Of course,
there.
you keep telling people where we are.
Well, whatever.
Okay, I'll bleep it. It's fine.
He's a lovely man. He's not going to practice any longer in life. No, let him go. Dr. Chambers. I'm going to keep bringing it up.
Okay.
So you can't.
That's really fun. Okay, so
Okay, next thing.
They want to chat with you.
Terrifier 4. What do you think?
We're back on this?
I just want to bring it up every
Is
week.
that a joke? Let me just Google it.
No. I already looked it up.
Oh, okay.
That was actually kind of a joke.
I'm like, am I having deja vu?
I just want to bring it up every week.
Did you cross this off?
I thought about this because I saw it in my notes from last week, and I was like, I must have thought something, so I was Googling about it.
And was there anything?
No, not really. I don't know why I
it's
wrote it
happening.
from last week, but I'll say it is happening.
It's also, I learned it's Damien Leone.
Yeah, we learned this the other day.
Not
'cause we saw-
Leone.
Yeah. So, who gives a shit? I mean, it's like McCallum, tomato.
Well, it is McCallum.
Thank you for taking pride in it. Terrifier 4. Do we not want a Terrifier 5?
We do.
And it makes me think about, like, imagine if you
Terrifier 10.
Terrifier 10.
That has such a beautiful
Or
ring
honestly,
to
Terrifier
it.
8, the final chapter. I think 8. 10 is craziness.
I don't know.
is
Tarantino style?
10 movies.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of dope.
Damien
You
Leone,
only
that would
make
be really
you only
freaking
make
cool.
Terrifiers. I think that, capping yourself at 4 is kind of like, it must be crazy for a director to have the success.
Wait, has he said it's the last one?
It's the last one. So
Okay.
it's like, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this one more. It'll probably do great because I also just said it's the last one.
Right.
And then
Gets people
And then
hyped.
it's kind of like, well, then you have to go do something next. And then it'll be like, from the guy who brought you
Right.
Terrifier.
Right.
Yeah. Shirley Temple gone wrong.
Right.
And people will either like it or not like it.
Right.
And that's just an interesting road creatively to go down, is to like build on this thing and then kind of walk away from it. Yeah.
I have a question.
Hit me.
I feel like you would know the answer to this. Wait, I mean, I have no idea. So, like, right now, James Cameron is in his Avatar era.
Okay, we're going to do a little blank space. Yeah.
He is in his Avatar era.
Yep.
Right? One would say that Damien Leone is in his Terrifier era right now.
Let's say. They're
Right?
very, similar.
So, that's it. That's all I say. I just make that observation.
They should meet up.
They should collab,
I wonder if
crossover.
they've had lunch.
That'd be
They
an
should have lunch.
interesting one. But my question is, because I feel like James Cameron, right? Like, he's had this massive career, and now he's doing Avatar. Damien Leone, I feel like Terrifier is like, this is coming early career for him.
I know, it's
so
crazy.
I'm just curious
Yeah.
about what are some other, like, Spielberg. Like, I feel like he's had little chapters where he's
John
done like
Carpenter,
a trilogy.
1, and then he's involved in 2 and 3, writing and scoring.
Oh, for
and
Halloween?
Producing for Halloween.
Right.
Wes Craven for Nightmare on Elm Street directs 1, produces the next ones, or I don't even. Maybe he doesn't
No,
even
I want, but like, what about who's like directed like, but like
like
early,
a franchise.
but like early, who did it early career
Yeah.
and like did they have another?
That's the
Because
closest I can
Terrifier
come to
3
is John
is
Carpenter.
everywhere this year. I mean, like the Christmas one, like
Totally.
was.
And Terrifier 4 is
it's-
going to be probably the biggest budget.
It's going to be huge, and
gonna
it's
be big.
but it's also like they're having the Universal Halloween Horror
I
Nights
know.
moment. Like they're having all these
It's-
big branding moments.
That's what I don't get really. It's like it's
Early
never
career.
been bigger to be like the final chapter. I'm just like, why don't you do 5?
I know.
4 is like
Maybe they
fine.
will, or maybe it'll be that, and then it'll be like a prequel series.
Terrifier 5.
Yeah.
Apparently, in the first 15 minutes of the movie, you learn about Art's like origin story.
Of the first new one, the new
Yeah,
one.
in the new one.
Cool.
So I'm excited to see about that. I wonder if he doesn't talk. Appalachian Cowboys.
Okay.
Do you have any interest in discussing this?
Yeah, I could discuss this
We
because
talk a lot about westerns. I
Right.
feel like we imagine like dust. Like Appalachian mountains are scary as hell.
we imagine like dust, but the
When
mountains
we think
are
about
scary.
cowboys in general,
Oh,
we think about like dusty plains,
Dusty tumbleweeds. Okay.
Arizona type vibes,
Right.
New Mexico type vibes,
Dry.
like canyons.
No, Appalachia's scary
And
as
Tennessee's
hell.
got cowboys like crazy. Mm-hmm. And we've been talking about this whole horror concept this whole horror and western blend in general.
Mm-hmm.
Could that conceptually be something that is like in like a more of a Nashville, Tennessee, River Valley type area?
Absolutely.
With these types of cowboys, and would that resonate with you more so? And was that what even you were like that? I was never even picturing.
That's literally like what I was imagining.
Yeah. It couldn't have been
Honestly,
something else.
so much of my time on TikTok these days is like consuming shorts,
Mm.
and they're verticals and stuff like that. But like people are posting on hashtag horror talk about like Appalachia. Like it's like
It's in the zeitgeist. I think it's
it's
before
scary.
the zeitgeist.
There's like a word that I read it a lot, and they're like, never say that word out loud. And it's like a creature that
There's tons of
exists,
folklore from
like
there.
in like.
I would love to get into
and
this. I don't
people-
know what you're talking about exactly. But I want to know though.
Yeah, I'm scared to say it out loud.
It's probably like Flanderboost. Flanderboost.
Okay, it's like, what's this?
Your forearm.
No, like, what's this on my body?
Potatoes.
Bro.
I don't know. Skin? Mm-hmm. Skin suit. Skinwalker.
Mm-hmm. You said it. I didn't say it.
Well, I'm going to be by myself tomorrow with the Skinwalker.
Stop saying that. So they like imitate animals. So
It's
you'll
like we
hear
have a
them.
horror podcast and we talk about a horror thing and then we discover this weird random horror thing and then you go and then one of the podcast hosts gets murdered in the night by the thing talked about because we brought it to life by discussing it and researching it for our horror podcast. Idea. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Let's circle back to that offline. I know, scary. So they imitate animals,
Yeah,
and
that's
you'll like often
terrifying.
like hear them. And there's actually a horror short film that I saw on YouTube that I believe they made into a feature, and it's starring Amanda Seyfried, and it's horse westerny spooky. And I'm pretty sure that like the horse, spoiler alert for this random short film, is an SW, if you will.
Okay.
Not a sex worker, but something else.
No, we stand by sex workers.
And so she has this like bond with this horse, but it's actually like an evil entity. Like
Okay.
spooky.
Yeah, I thought like have you seen,
Spooky.
I know you haven't seen this, but Cold Mountain.
Yeah, I know nothing of it.
But you know, don't remember it was with we were talking about remember my mom said she loved Renee
Yes.
Zellweger and I was like the only thing she's done really of like really awesome is like Cold Mountain.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Yeah, I love Cold Mountain." And then she was like, "I've actually never seen Cold Mountain." Remember?
Yeah.
And my mom loves Renee Zellweger, but has not seen any Renee Zellweger movies, but will die by Renee Zellweger being a good actress.
Absolutely.
That was the funniest conversation we had with her when my mom was I proved to her she had never seen a Renee Zellweger movie. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Okay, anyway, Cold Mountain, sorry, it's like, it feels like more like Appalachian Mountain cowboy woman vibe. And I think that could be a cool movie to
Very
watch.
cool. I love that.
Okay.
Spooky.
Okay.
All right, how you
Another
feeling with your
musing.
music? Oh, you got more music.
Oh my god, there's a bunch. We've done. Okay, I'll do this one. This one's light. Animal Beast horror movie, but it's a virus. So basically, like it's based on like the Wuhan bat. Who gave everybody coronavirus.
Yeah.
Remember they ate a bat?
Yeah.
Remember that's how coronavirus started?
Yeah.
It's from the bat.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, what if if there was like a beast horror movie, but there was also a virus component to it as well. Like the beast wasn't just scary, big or murderous. It was like it can't be a bat because a bat's not like that.
I don't really know what you're saying. Keep going.
It's like a murderous beast movie. It's like a Hound of the Baskervilles.
Right. It's like a Cujo.
Like a Cujo.
Yeah.
But this beast also gives you coronavirus.
Yeah. What?
Not coronavirus, but like a lethal parasitic infection. So it's almost like
Okay. You know what? I think there's some like Cronenberg movies that we need to watch.
Yeah.
Because
Like The Fly?
Yeah. I feel like it's like a beast, but it's also like more so an infection
Yes.
movie.
The thing is kind of that too, but it's kind of becomes you. So I'm saying
Right.
like, no, you just catch a sickness and die.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any.
One singular beast slaughtering everybody. Nobody becoming other new beasts. Like it's just one beast on a death mission for
infection.
everyone.
This almost feels more like an alien thing.
It's kind of like an alien. When you get exposed to the alien, it could be an alien too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Pubes in movies.
Oh my God. We'll circle back to that
Okay, we'll circle back to that.
because I have something to say
Okay,
about that.
off-Broadway Meet Cute.
Love.
Are you a fan, right?
I'm a big fan.
Because that kind of came up, and I was going to talk about it, and then I was like, I want to talk about it on the
No,
pod.
well,
How
yes.
cute would that be?
That's so freaking
That's
cute.
like your world that would have happened probably in your 30s.
So
Some guy, a dancer.
I know. We're like at the Cherry
Named
Lane
Eric.
Theater.
Is that like a thing?
Yeah, it's like a cutie little
What kind
off-Broadway
of play
house.
would you have been doing?
Ooh, I would have probably, hopefully, been doing like a Lucas Nath play.
Are there a lot of good roles for men in that play?
There's great. He
Some
writes very
chunky-
great men, very great female character. He writes great characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, he does like a lot of like, he'll do like kind of like magic too. Like there's a bit of some mind fuckery in his plays.
Mind fuckery in his plays. Okay, who is he again?
Lucas Nath.
Excuse me?
Nath.
Nath.
Nath. No, I think it's just Nath, but
Nath.
it's spelled,
Lucas Nath.
it's Hnath.
So it'd be like a Lucas Hnath play, and like it would have been some like kind of like
someone that
kind of cool,
I saw
nerdy,
this one at
but, like,
Playwrights Horizon.
fit guy.
Yeah.
And you would have like fallen
Who's
in love
playing
with
like a doctor. Or honestly, maybe I would have been doing like a revival of The Christians, and he's playing like the pastor and I'm playing the pastor's wife.
and you guys kind of start dating a little bit like in secret, but then like once the
Totally.
play's over, it's like actually we were kind of dating that whole time, but we couldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, we didn't want to
You
be
had to keep it
weird.
professional.
Yeah, but like we just were on stage with each other, and like
And we just fell in love.
I could just watch him all day, every day.
Oh, it's actually so cute. I almost wish that for you in one life, and then like that falling apart.
I think that happened in a life.
and us meeting
Yeah,
after that.
I'll just write that memory in. That was nice. I had a nice time, and then it led me to you. You weren't ready.
That fucking sold me. I was like, actually, she did do that. Okay, right-wing media empire versus streaming monopoly. We're gonna end. That's the last one.
Whoa.
And that's
Whoa,
a little
that's
bit
your
serious.
final musing?
Yeah.
When you first said, can this podcast be blue? I thought you meant political, so it's funny we're ending this way.
Did you really?
I did.
And then I just go, come. Can we say?
Whoa.
That's fine. We're a blue podcast.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
the answer
don't-
is yes to
it
that.
mustn't
So
be.
mom and dad, no.
No.
Yeah, and anyone under 18, no. We're an adults podcast.
Yeah.
Remember, we literally had to do that on YouTube.
Totally.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Moving on. So right-wing media empire versus streaming monopoly.
what do you want me to say? Which do I prefer?
I almost think I prefer
Oh,
because
boy.
I don't think monopolies are good in any
Wait, I'm
capacity.
so scared to start talking political with you.
So I'm like, maybe we just let these Ellisons like have their right-wing media that's now going to be Harry Potter, which, by the way, nobody likes Harry Potter anyway because J.K. Rowling is fucking psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, they have like Batman and Superman, but like, fuck that.
Just like let them have it.
Let them have it.
I kind of don't. Like,
I
I'm
don't
just
give a
kind of like,
fuck
I
about
won't watch
Batman
that.
and Superman, really.
Like, one, rise of physical media. So own your own copy of whatever it is you want. That way, then you can enjoy that piece of art without feeling like, oh, I'm giving money to somebody I don't agree with.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said own like physical media.
Oh,
So
yeah.
own your own copy of
Go give your money to a thrift
Batman.
store.
Go give your money to your local video store or to a thrift store.
Thrift store. Go get your if you want to watch Batman, go to the thrift store. You're giving money back into the system to
You're
people
in the community.
who are in the community.
Yeah.
100% agree with that.
So then you can still enjoy this art, and then you don't have to worry about who is getting like the final like residuals right now. And then yeah, if that's what's happening, that's what's happening. But at least we're aware of it, and then we can pick and choose and have the right to be like, I'm not gonna.
So to that point, I'm like, and I actually like Netflix more than other people. I feel like, especially from what I see online, like in LA, especially before this was happening.
Definitely.
There was definitely like a big anti-Netflix movement
Yeah.
before. And then when Netflix
K-pop
first
demon
started buying it.
hunters.
What?
K-pop demon hunters.
And then when they first did this buyout, people were like, fuck Netflix even more.
Yeah.
I've still been like, I don't know if I really hate Netflix as much as everyone else does, but
Yeah.
because I don't know how to really think about it. I enjoy Netflix. I have the account. Anyway, to move forward on the point though I'm making is that like it feels like a monopoly. Like they will have so much control of streaming.
Yeah.
That feels like a little wacky.
No, that's bad. That's
Yeah.
very bad.
So I don't know. It's pretty much.
You don't want that.
I don't know what I want. and I'm not
Everybody
really
knows.
educated
I mean,
enough to know.
that's why nobody's really ever finished a game of Monopoly is because like at the end when somebody has the Monopoly, it just sucks.
Yeah, I've won Monopoly with you before.
Yeah, and it sucks. You're very good at Monopoly.
Okay.
It's not fun to play with you.
Into the movie.
Okay.
Let's do it. What did we watch?
Iced.
Iced.
I almost said curtains.
Iced was really good.
No, it
I
wasn't.
liked it.
Okay.
There were tits. There was blood.
Tits and ass.
There was snow.
tits, ass,
This
snow,
movie made me realize I
ski,
fucking
log
love
cabins.
the snow.
You love the snow.
Dude, shoot. I mean, I love all these. They talked about so many ski movies.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I was like, are these all horror movies that are
Right.
ski movies?
No.
Because I know Out Cold wasn't because I liked that movie a lot.
Well, they
but,
said
like,
Ski Patrol.
is that a horror movie?
No.
What about Ski School 1 and 2?
Also not a horror movies.
Want to see it.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure they specified
Well, here, why don't I go over a brief synopsis of the movie, okay? God, we just watched this movie. It's like I don't even know if I remember exactly what happened. Oh, yeah. So a group of friends are hanging out, and there's this one friend who's
Wait, should I recap? You're going to recap
it really likes the girl and is kind of he gets kind of butt out of it by this other guy, and he's all bent out of shape, and they're all kind of making fun of him, and he eventually goes off on his own skiing at night and dies. Or does he? And
Whoa, yeah, okay, you just like, okay, this is interesting how you do the synopsis, because you just like plow. There's so many
I'm gonna
details.
rip through it, and then we're going to go through this beat by fucking beat.
Okay, because there's a lot of details I would have.
And he then, like, five friends meet a few years later, and they go to this ski town, and
Why?
well, I was just,
It just turns into me quizzing you.
because the thing
Why
is,
are they there?
I just started thinking, I was like, do you want to go through it beat for beat through it, or should we recap it and kind of then go through it slowly? Maybe you're right. Maybe we start slow. We
You don't have to go super slow, but I think it's important to note, like, you just were like, there's a guy and he's kind of into this girl, but she pushes him aside for this other guy. Like, you just, I don't know.
No, I mean, I have beat for beat notes. I can go through this movie beat for beat, really.
I think maybe what if we do like a synopsis that's like just a specific synopsis, and then we can like
Should
from
we
the
just
top.
start with the beginning, go over that? This is also riveting podcasting. Is us.
I know. We should really talk about the podcast.
We should talk about it before we go, but let's just do this. Let's stop where we were there.
Yeah. How about we just stop there?
You know, again, if you're listening to this podcast and you have not heard the movie, which again, you know,
Seen
it
the
could
movie?
be good seeing the movie if you've heard of the movie. Seeing the
heard.
movie, I guess it could be good to kind of go through it a little bit at a time. We'll kind of go over it because if you haven't seen the movie, you didn't watch
Or-
Joe Bob.
Yeah.
And if you did, this is equally the way. So moving on to the point I just said in the beginning.
Yes,
it's a
let's talk
guy
about our
named
opening.
Jeff is the guy who everybody is ragging on.
And he wears a blue ski suit, and that's the
That is how-
only thing I know about Jeff. He's in blue.
Well, Jeff also,
Just the
in the
differentiator.
beginning, they
They're-
established that he went to an insane asylum in Switzerland because he was, at one point they make fun of him. They go,
clinic in Switzerland.
at one point they go, Jeff here skied in the Alps. And then later on, he's like, they fucking made fun of me for skiing. in the
Yeah,
Alps."
so I skied in the Alps, but they don't know why I was there. And you're like, whoa, Jeff. And everybody's drunk.
Yeah.
People
and
are
they're
drinking.
all, I have to say.
They all are white and they all look alike. And it is crazy.
I don't know if they all look alike, but they all are definitely white, and they all are so cool looking. I thought the fashion, I thought to myself, I was like, God, these clothes would be hundreds of dollars at a thrift store now.
The clothes were
Like
very cool.
each piece they were wearing.
The ski suits were cool.
Were so unique and
Oh my
like well put
gosh.
together. It was a great costume.
I mean, not to jump ahead, but the little lingerie set that
yes,
Wednesday
like
Addams
that would have been like a
wears.
whole little piece they'd be selling at a thrift store.
Yes,
now, you know,
definitely. Totally.
This movie is also from the fucking jump. From the opening shot, they're all outside. By the way, they're outside at night. Love skiing at night. We've skied at night.
Oh, it's the best.
Skiing at night, if you
Yeah,
haven't done
starting
it.
with like the flares going off is
Yeah.
really cool.
And that seems very dangerous. I thought about that. And also redundant because there was a lot of light.
It was just looked really cool.
It did look cool, but
yes, we've been skiing at night.
is
It's awesome.
it's crazy cool.
It's honestly
an amazing
preferable
thing.
in my opinion, because then you can actually see. Because it's like when it's sunny
true.
and it's white, you're just kind of like, oh, and your eyes are burning and everything's sunburned and you're tapped.
Yeah. Skiing with slightly cloudy or at night.
But at night, it was like
it's a vibe. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh.
we were skiing
MK's dancing if
in
you're
like
just listening
Western
to
New
this.
York, and we saw these two like 13, 12, maybe 11, 12
were
year old
young.
girls, and they had like a little boom box on one of their hips.
That was, I thought,
And they were
so
just like,
insane.
come on, Courtney. And they were just like doing runs at night.
At first I was like, well, they're blasting music. It's kind of annoying. And then I was like,
No.
Then I was like,
First of all, they sped past us.
then I think
so-
they were playing like NBA Youngboy. They were playing like listening to like hard rap.
Yeah.
And
It
I
was
like,
oh,
okay.
Cardi B. It was Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Yes. It was incredible.
Anyway,
yeah. I
very
love that.
different too. Those two artists, those two bands, Cardi B and NBA Youngboy. Those are great bands. I wrote down
singer-songwriters.
here, even though this movie is terrible, I love ski culture, and I think that love for ski culture actually made me end up liking the movie.
You know
by the
what?
end of it.
And the skiing that I've done, I've really enjoyed, and it's so cozy. And I know how cozy you feel when we're skiing. So I agree.
Skiing is really cozy.
Like
It's really healthy activity. If
I
you're
would
living in a
actually
place,
probably watch Iced again. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I could see myself putting that on for a group of people one night.
also because it's good.
There's a lot to talk about.
It's a good it's like another example of a movie where there's a killer established that's like becomes this like, and I know what you did last summer.
Yes.
You see this person who
Yep.
was alive.
Yep.
Comes back to haunt them.
Yep.
Years later.
Yep.
As like this undead version of that person who is actually someone else fucking with them.
And that's just a classic slasher movie.
Totally. And I don't want to do that. I mean, if you listen to us, maybe you'll know what kind of movie we make. You'll be able to maybe be able to know certain endings. But like I think what's I miss about Michael Myers and even Freddy and Jason is that they're just killers. They're just like these undead, spiritually possessed killers.
Oh, you like
and there's something magical about it.
You like the supernatural element. Is what you're saying. I see. Yeah.
Like I think the Scooby-Doo element of it is fun, but it's like kind of played out.
Okay, so yes, so now fully spoiler alert for Iced. Spoiler. It ends up. I thought it was a supernatural killer, but it's not.
I hated that part of it, but I did like the movie at the end of the day.
Yeah, I gotta say, I kind of liked it. I mean, it didn't. They could have done it way smarter.
It's funny, you didn't like the movie, but you like all these things, and then I loved the movie, but then didn't like these things.
I know that's very interesting
strange situation.
Well, just because I think some of the other like aspects of it just being a low budget older movie were just stressing me out.
So just to the point is Jeff is this guy who everybody rags on him.
They're so mean to Jeff.
He is in love with the main girl.
Yep. The blonde. Blondie.
The blonde. And she kind of prefers this other guy. Yeah. And
she
this
goes,
guy
Jeff, we're just friends, okay?
I know.
And she's got her sweatband. Should I do that? Should I put a sweatband up under my bangs? Did you notice that?
When you're directing, maybe you should do that.
That's kind of
he freaks out in a way that I found so relatable.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was like, this guy's such a bitch. I get it.
Would you have just like pounded a drink back, slammed a drink back, and then just like, I'm gonna just give you that? Yeah.
God, it's such a waste of just like emotional
angst,
anxiety,
turmoil.
So anywho,
so he was super, okay, and then he got up there.
So he sucked, and I related to that.
And he dies. He dies in
and
the
he dies,
snow.
and then the movie picks
really
up.
Sad.
4 years later.
Yeah.
And
they're like, we're going to this timeshare because we all got this letter, which is totally like fine, I guess, because I bet these timeshare people just buy lists of names and like addresses from resorts and ski schools.
They didn't say that in the beginning, did they?
The guy mentioned it, and then they
mentioned we're getting it from a resort.
Yeah, and then they do.
Because then they double down on it at the end.
Well, I liked that though, because they said it. I don't know if he said resort, but they were like, we've been here before. Like, anytime you go skiing, like all these things you're doing, you're just giving out your information.
That must have been how it was back in the day. That's
I know.
So
now
crazy.
it's like we can be like, don't contact me, and we can like sue people if they're like contact
you
you and block them.
But they email you nonetheless. But just maybe so many you're just inundated with it. I mean, a timeshare back in the day would probably have been like a very cool thing.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a timeshare?
No, but you know that I love the Disney thing.
Oh.
That's what Disney is. The vacation package is essentially a timeshare for the hotel.
That's crazy.
And they were making, remember, I was like, you make money on it.
Right.
Remember, I kept saying that? I was like, you're
That's literally what Joe Bob was saying. Joe Bob was like, they convinced you that you're making money.
The real thing that they got me with the Disney thing is that if you to sell people on this is that like you pick a hotel, you pick
the
your
Disney
package,
Vacation Club to be specific.
Yeah, and you pick your hotel that you're going to do it with, and you get a certain amount of points for the year.
Yeah,
and it's going to equal out to like a roughly like you can do $200 a night, $300 a night, $400 a night, $500 a night. I think that around that these different brackets in your package. So if you get a place like that's meant for with how many nights?
This is so boring.
It's fast. This is riveting podcasting. I'm explaining Disney Vacation Club. It's done. I'll just be quick about it. I'm freaking out. These people who did the Polynesian Club back in 1995, it was only like $150.
Okay, but
and now it's $700.
I know we're coming
and
in.
Now it's $700 a
but
night.
we're coming in 2025.
Yeah, but that's 30 years later.
We're just like, guys, we know there's gonna be inflation.
I could get it at the Polynesian Club now for
the
$700 a night.
We're on,
and in 20, 30 years, it's gonna be $3,000.
We're on a floating rock.
You're gonna be, and our kids can inherit this.
Up.
This is a property our kids can inherit.
Yeah. Okay.
You get it for 70 years.
Let's circle back off.
Okay, we'll circle back.
This is the dangers of timeshares. That was my Letterboxd review for this, by the way.
That's what
was
Joe
just
Bob
the
was saying.
dangers of timeshares.
If I'll tell you this, if I had been in a Disney Vacation Club meeting in person,
God,
we would have signed that deal.
With other couples sitting around, and you're all kind of like, "Oh, this is nice."
Can I tell you? You can also accrue your points if you don't go in 1 year. You keep your points,
That's
and 1
crazy.
year, the next year you can go and you can go nuts.
I have a vague memory of going to a friend's parents' timeshare when I was a kid. I don't remember.
Well, that's a fun. That's better. Come on, I was really giving details.
I just remember, it's very
Maybe we can
vague.
get sponsored by Disney Vacation Club.
Disney.
They see a spike in signups.
They're like, oh,
yeah,
in signups.
This is from the Joe Bob Briggs Companion Podcast.
Our 28 viewers are casually dropping $20,000
dude
to
butt
join
cracks. What do you think?
I don't like them.
But you like butts.
Love butts. You don't ever need to see the crack, though.
The crack. Well, you see the crack when you see the butt.
I guess.
But I feel like there was a medium to maybe a medium close when they were canoodling. When they were having like sex.
This was essentially a porno.
This was a softcore porn in many ways.
This was a softcore porn movie.
Yeah.
I
would have loved this
some
movie
of the
growing up.
dialogue, some of the content.
Some of it. There's full on sex scenes in this movie.
Well, yeah, that's the content I'm talking about.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're fully naked in the tub. They're showing all of it.
And they're like
wide shots.
And they're like zooming in
on the pubic region.
And you see pubes. To circle back to pubes.
And what do you think about pubes in movies?
I mean,
this movie was a little gratuitous.
This movie was gratuitous.
I'm sorry to cut you off. What do you think of pubes in movies?
I don't like them.
Okay, so can I circle back to that?
Well,
You're gonna double down.
Well, I guess my thing is just seeing both of their pubes. I just was like, oh, it's the 80s.
Okay, I just want to say this one thing. Everything was overdone. Like when they were like on the chair and she's like humping him on the chair. When they're like in the wide shots of them in the bed. I don't need any of that. But like one medium close up of maybe the guy's leg and like the girl or the guy, whatever. But like you see a little pelvic pube area.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing you see.
Yeah, that's way too hot for a movie.
Just that one thing.
Yeah.
I think that could be good to bring that back in movies. What we saw, let me just establish the point I'm trying to make. What we saw in Iced, 99% of that was too much.
Yes.
Okay. I am talking about like you see some kissing, a little like arm touch, and then you saw one little insert of what's like your your gutter, your cum gutters to go back to cum.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Is it a guy who has a cum gutter though? Wait, it is an
I'm speechless right now.
You've heard that term before though, right?
I think, but that's a crazy.
Well, do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
What is it? What would you call it?
I would call it a swimmer's V.
You're going to call it a swimmer's V. I've simply just never heard of that before. Can we Google what that's called?
I'm scared to Google that.
Google? I think
no.
Okay. I won't say it again.
I'm not going to shush you, but
no.
the swimmer's V refers to the distinctive V-shaped physique of many swimmers. Oh, and then they're like lean and defined in the abs. I guess.
Is there another name for it though? Because I've never heard of a swimmer's V. I mean, I've heard maybe of that, but there must be other better names for it. I'll just say this.
Oh, okay. It's the iliac crest.
Okay, MK.
The shallow grooves of the hip bone.
I'm going to Google the
It's right here, John. I have it for you right here.
No, I know, but
The iliac furrows. Adonis belt. Athlete's girdle. Apollo's belt.
Okay, I'm seeing Adonis belt, Apollo's belt. Yeah, that's Very weird.
Yeah. Let's call it the Adonis belt. So you want to see a little Adonis belt in the movie. I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I think
that.
the phrase I called it is the better phrase. And if we can't come up with a better one, humankind needs to come together to come up with a better phrase. Maybe you can call them rain gutters. Be like, ooh, that guy's got crazy rain gutters.
That's... I like
Are you
Adonis
blushing
belt.
right now?
I like Adonis belt. I'm blushing a little bit. This movie was really horny. I mean, and just some of the acting and like the line, they'd be like, oh, but Eddie's coming soon.
Do the impression of Jeanette in the hot tub.
Jeanette in the hot, I can't.
Do it.
I can't even.
Do it. We'll bleep it. We'll put a black bar there.
Okay.
Can you do that? Because you're editing.
She's just for people wondering.
I'll do it, and I'm a guy, so it's fine. But she's like,
in the jacuzzi, she gets into the jacuzzi.
She is feeling her tits. And let me tell you something. I'm a married man, and I'm happy to say Jeanette should be feeling herself.
She should be feeling herself.
She's a beautiful woman.
She absolutely
and
should.
The
I'm a
saying,
married woman, and I'll say the same. You know, she absolutely should. And, you know, she played Wednesday Addams. And
was that her?
That's her.
Oh, I see.
And
why
that's why
people were
he's
bugging
like,
out.
we were all bugging because it's Wednesday Addams as a grown woman now, feeling herself up in a hot tub and then being electrocuted in said hot tub.
Okay, let's move on from that to talk about how much sexual assault is in this movie.
Oh my gosh, that's
a great springboard.
Oh my
to that.
God, it's just
multiple actors in the movie sexually assault multiple women in the movie.
There's just so many pervs, and they're just always. It's just like becomes so normal for this friend group to like pin a woman. Can you imagine if you just like pinned one of our friends down?
Can you imagine if Brasco humped you and then threw you down onto the couch and started humping you and then rolled off the couch and I'm just standing there going, oh, Brasco.
That's insane. No, literally.
Sorry, I thought there was a ghost behind me.
Oh, what? Are you okay?
So what I thought was interesting in the movie, though, is this. And I think this
was
is fascinating
absolutely
in
ridiculous
movies when this happens.
and just unnecessary.
Well, work with me here for a second. The man humps the woman or grabs her or kisses her, like, yeah. And then the woman pushes him away, right?
Yeah.
And in a lot of movies, like, she'll push him away and, like, laugh a bit,
Yeah.
which is obviously these male directors being insane and being like, a woman wouldn't mind. In this movie, the characters do that, and the women push him away, and they go, get off of me, stop it.
Yeah.
The women don't like it
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah.
And yet we are continuing to put this in the movie because then the other people just laugh it off.
Yeah.
But the woman has established, I don't like this.
Literally, she's like, stop looking at my chest.
Yeah. Now, can I tell you one thing? The only person in this movie who doesn't do that, and the only reason I noticed this is because he's so respectful, is the timeshare guy. Who, spoiler alert, is the killer.
And then does it at the end.
Do you remember at the end of the movie? No, in the middle of the movie, he's with Jeanette.
Yeah,
and he's like,
and
do you
she's
mind if
coming
I
on
kiss
to
you?
him. Yeah.
And he literally goes, do you mind if I kiss you?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't mind. And then we find, by the way, we zoom out to the wide of them. But
they have like a loving fireside chat, pillow talk.
It's an 8-minute conversation with them on a close-up of them having a conversation, laying on the ground. Shoots to a wide. They're in a room full of people. It's the weirdest fucking movie ever.
Yeah, he's really sweet in that moment, but then later he does it to the blonde, and he's like, Jeff wanted me to. He would have wanted me to take my time.
No. At that point, though, that's completely
He's the killer.
different. He's the killer.
Yeah,
I am talking about in the movie. All of the guys are really the cokehead, gunslinging guy. Carl.
Greg? Is it Greg?
Carl, I thought. I said cokehead guy. Greg.
Carl.
Cokehead guy with a gun. Carl.
Okay. I thought his name was Greg.
Oh, you thought it was Greg.
Correct.
So one of our classic misunderstandings.
Close.
I don't really care either way.
Carl's feels good for him.
I'm actually going to lean in heavy on Carl.
Carl's
if you
good.
disagree again, I'm going to freak out.
I know. So I'm literally going with Carl.
No, it's Greg now, 100%.
He's such a creep. He's such a creep.
Again, Joe Bob says at one point, he's like, this is the most interesting character. And I was like, what is he talking about? Finally, I'm like, maybe he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. There's nothing going on with any of these characters that...
No, you're actually right. He's got the drug problem. He's got the gun. And he's like assaulting everybody at this party, at this event.
So
he's got those are 3 personality traits. John has glasses and a turtleneck. That's it.
He is literally nothing. He's a pediatrician. Remember, they're like, I have to go for surgery. It's insane.
Yeah.
Or what do you think about eating a carrot point first? Because that's fucking crazy. Jeanette's eating that carrot.
I mean, that is how, well, she's doing it like that, obviously, because she's our very sexual character. But I feel like that is how you eat a carrot. If you're going to bite into a carrot, it's going to be point first. That's how Bugs Bunny eats. Oh, what's up, Doc? You know, he like
I'm
eats it point
looking at my
first.
notes and I have so many funny things.
I'm just realizing I don't have my nose open. I'm just like, flash my memory. Okay.
Well, you know what? I think that could be a thing. I think you could just be our reflexive energy and I'll have the notes, but you can have notes too.
Yeah. They filmed this in Utah.
Whoa. We're not there yet.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Oh, okay. Something.
Let's
keep going with the what?
With the plot.
Yeah.
Let's
This
recap
ski
the
cabin
next
is
energy.
so freaking cozy.
So they arrive.
So they're there for the timeshare.
They get there.
Yeah.
And
they're like, we have a meeting with the timeshare guy later tonight. Let's
Eddie, the guy with the mustache.
Yep. Who wears red?
He's appearing. Who wears red?
Eddie.
Jeff wears blue. Eddie wears red.
That's how I was remembering them.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting very funny. Eddie gets killed by a plow that goes 4 miles an hour. Joe Bob brought this up. It's absolutely insane that he dies.
I know.
It's
but
totally
he does.
crazy. But he be
But
dead.
he's run over by a man in a blue ski suit.
And I did love
like Jeff.
bloody snow.
Bloody snow.
Loved bloody snow.
Oh, it's so scary.
So I don't know if I kind of remember what happens next. They kind of all are just they're
all assembling. And then Carl, our druggie, and the other guy go skiing while they wait. They're like waiting for John and Diane to arrive. They're waiting for Eddie to arrive, but Eddie's dead. So it's like Jeanette, Carl, and the blonde. Whatever.
They're not important.
Anyways, Carl and the dude go skiing, and Carl's like wearing like a cowboy hat. He looks like literally.
God, this is the craziest thing.
So cool and so gay. And then they
This movie is very
literally like
homoerotic.
fall in the snow, and then the other guy
giggling.
puts his head on like Carl's crotch, and they're just like looking up at the star, like the sky together. It's not night, but they're like, that was like so crazy.
Unless you're like brothers, like literal brothers.
Why are you touching like that?
I was just thinking, I was like, would Neil and I have done that? I mean, Neil and I have like chilled in the snow and like smoked pot before.
Sure.
But like, and we've giggled.
Yeah.
Because we've been stoned.
Of course.
But, you know.
No, they were like high on each other's like vibe.
I have in my notes women's prison MK could do that. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that is connected to something else.
No, I know, but
it does mean something to me.
Okay, let's go back to them. They go skiing.
So they go skiing, and they're just like, this is so crazy. This is like our first time skiing since the funeral. And they mention like, that guy Jeff died. That sucked. But hey, he brought me Blondie, and I'm married to her now, so that's cool. So then they go back.
Kind of nothing hardly happens for
literally.
a lot of
And
the
then
time.
John and Diane finally get there. So then they're all gathering.
Oh, and Jeanette's bugging about Eddie not showing up because he'd be dead. And then the timeshare guy shows up.
But one thing I want to address is when the boys are like giggling in the snow together, Blondie's like, Jeanette, let's stay here. You know, don't worry about Eddie. The boys go ski. And like, let's get dinner ready. And then it cuts to, after the boys are snuggling in the snow, it cuts to the girls in the kitchen. And Blondie, whose idea was to make dinner, is standing there just pumping iron.
With, you didn't like...
No, she was just pumping. She actually had weights. She had free hand weights at first. Then later, she's seen pumping it with a rolling pin. Girl, we already know you can lift like 15 pounds on each side. Why are you now just like a rope?
I think showing that she can lift weights at all is weird.
So, because it didn't... I thought she was going to like... kung fu some
bicep
crazy
her way,
shit, or like
bicep curl her way.
Yeah, like punch through a wall at the end or something, but like nothing. So
insane.
Jeanette cooks dinner and she's like crying about Eddie, and then the other people show up, and then now timeshare guy's here.
I love his line of "My fly's open." It's a button fly, so it's hard. It's okay. I'm just a jaded LA thrill seeker, and then she goes, "I was a debutante." That was insane. What is it? Women's prison? MK could do that mean because that's before.
That's a Joe Bob Briggs thing though.
But what is that?
It's not a plot related thing.
Well, I still want to know.
Okay, so the woman, Deborah DeLiso, is her name. She spent some time she spent like 3 years teaching.
Oh yeah.
Like playwriting.
If you're 50,
at a women's prison.
you have the time. Somehow things don't work out. You should give back.
I would love to. There was
that.
a thing at Sarah Lawrence where they would take students to the prisons to like do writing exercises.
Yeah, honestly,
and stuff.
either way, even if things don't work out, and even if things do work out, to run some kind of charity program.
I would love that.
Right off.
Also, good deeds.
Yeah, but you're also the tax whiz.
Okay. So, that's what that is. And Deborah DeLisa, while we're talking about this, she also worked on an Isadora Duncan solo play, like a one-woman show of Isadora Duncan. And I wanted to know, do you know who that is?
Not a clue.
Do you know what happened to her?
Does it look? My face had no reaction.
So she famously died
Okay.
by scarf in car. Isadora Duncan was an actress, I think. And it's crazy, I don't really know. I just know this.
So she was strangled.
She was riding in the car being like a chic little bad bee in the 50s. And her necktie, her scarf got stuck like in something. And it like choked her and she died in her car.
Maybe in the convertible top.
Kind of thing, exactly. Something like that. Isn't that crazy? And the reason I don't know really the details other than just like died by scarf is because like this one guy in my college was obsessed with her and like would always talk about her and would always be like, I'm channeling Isadora today.
Wow. I need to look her up.
Yeah.
Sounds like something that's good to like know about.
Definitely. I also see that Deborah DeLisa acts in short films, so we should hit her up.
What'd you think about the amount of naked dudes in this movie?
I was happy that there, if there's that many naked women, there might as well be that many naked dudes. I thought that was nice. I actually thought it was like pretty equal. In that way, it felt like a very homoerotic movie, much like a Rocky movie.
So to that point, I had an interesting idea about a character. I think interesting. You'll be the judge of that. Is he's like aggressive towards women, like the Carl guy.
Yeah.
But then he's down low, super gay. And you see him doing that. And like that's just his character. Is he's just a guy struggling with his sexuality.
Oh, and that's why he's aggressive towards women?
Yeah. He's like trying to compensate. 100%.
I think we could workshop that.
And just comes out in the tiniest way.
Sure. It's not tiny for Carl. Carl is very aggressive towards women.
Well, yeah, and Carl's...
He's also super coked up.
And Carl's probably gay.
Probably.
And I think that's an interesting, like, you never address it, but it's like this crazy character backstory. It feels very like Coen Brothers.
Sure.
Just like there's this whole backstory
just
that
like
you
a
never
little
really
detail, a
deal
little
with,
thread through. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna jump to the end.
No.
Okay.
I feel like your notes, you lock in on your notes. You were better when this is closed.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless I think you open it at the end.
Okay.
And then do a little run through, see if there's something you want to go about. Like,
I have a couple musings I want to go over.
100%.
Okay.
So let's just keep going through through the plot of the movie, which is basically that the timeshare guy shows up, and
he and Jeanette are flirty.
Yes, he and Jeanette are flirty. Jeanette at this point has been with Eddie and the timeshare guy. There's a point in the movie where she starts to hook up with Carl. And then Carl is like on top of her, or was that the timeshare guy who like almost kind of rapes her? She's like, stop.
Oh. I think it's Carl.
It's
and then
Carl.
I think we literally cut to then Joe Bob was like, was Carl just trying to rape her in that scene?
Yeah, because Jeanette goes to Carl like, I shouldn't have gone with timeshare guy so quickly after Eddie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Jeanette's kind of getting around with all of these guys.
Right.
Like the script of this movie is fucking crazy out of hand.
It's really interesting too because I noticed one of the actresses say that like they were like it seemed like one of the actors wrote it. One of the dudes in this movie wrote it.
Real? Oh, right.
Yeah, one of the dudes wrote it, and she was like, on the page, it was definitely funnier.
So yeah, and it's honestly, I think where we're having a hard time catching up with the movie is that the second act of this movie, not a lot happens.
Yeah,
it's very a lull, but then it does
picks up
towards the third act.
Yeah.
I will say it is like living in a fever dream. This movie, we have not talked about this, has so many edits where will use the same shots.
Yeah,
they cut, and they cut to something else, and they go back to the same shot.
And that's like where it's like a budgetary problem, I think.
I've never seen a movie. We've seen some low budget fucking movies.
Yeah.
I have never seen that happen before.
Maybe it's just
this was bananas. This was like the work of a madman.
Yeah.
This was absolutely crazy.
Like it just would be like the car turning the same corner. And that's where I say budget, because I'm like, oh, they like couldn't shoot, or maybe they lost the footage from that day where they got the car rounding a different road, but like, you know, they just didn't have that coverage, so
when
they
were
had to
cutting
loop it
to the ski scene. But this is what was so crazy is that ski scene was so long, but then they kept cutting in the beginning, like to them going down that hill.
This is like early, yeah. It's bizarre.
It was totally
it's
crazy.
like continuity issues, but it seems like they're just like
Purposely
they're
done.
very intentional about.
And they did that a
repeating
bunch of
these
times,
shots.
again with cars going around corners.
Yeah, and people like having like little dreams, or just like the cut, it would just like fade to black.
The dream part of this movie we have not talked about. I don't even know where to begin.
I know.
Was it everyone having dreams? Because Carl was having some coked out dream where he was watching himself naked.
Yeah,
another homoerotic
bloody
thing.
Yeah, but then he was bloody.
Yeah. The movie does have a bit of a climax towards the end where people start to die.
Yes.
Actually start to die.
And then it's like, okay, now we're getting our kills. Here we go. Because Eddie got killed in the beginning by the snowplow.
There's Jeanette dying in the hot tub.
Yep, electrocuted.
Electrocuted in the hot tub. And then we see her frozen body, which I think was awesome.
That was really cool.
I loved her frozen body.
It definitely looked like soap shavings, like close up.
Yeah, but the makeup on her skin was great.
That was cool. She was like blue, icy.
She was
She was ice.
Nice blue
She
color.
was cold.
Tits were perky.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Water probably was cold as shit. It's snowy out.
Yeah.
You know, so that was probably uncomfortable to shoot. So great performance from her.
I think that's a fake body
in a great way. No way.
For that shot?
It was so real looking. I also thought the music at the end of this movie was great. Really picked up music. Whoever did the score at the end, it was like a full orchestra.
I feel like I didn't even notice the music.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
and
great.
then the icicle in the eye, the other girl, like in the car, because Jeanette dies in the hot tub. Glasses guy and his wife are in the car, like they're gonna leave,
they die in the car.
they die in the car, and she has an icicle through her eye. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Did you?
No. I don't know why I said yes.
Because that's how you do that sometimes.
I'm sorry.
I love an icicle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not in the eye.
I love an icicle in the eye. I have been around some like icicles are scary. When you
I've
live
seen
in
some
New
gnarly
England,
icicles. Oh yeah.
Icicles. When you live around icicles, you kind of are like constantly
that's sharp. You
living
like that
with
sharp.
the thought where that could kill somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
And melt away. That was always like a riddle when I was in school.
And there was a puddle of water.
Yeah.
How did the person die?
Yeah.
It was an icicle and it melted because
Yeah.
I hated that shit.
I loved it.
Did you ever hear the one where it was
That was like my intro to like spooky.
a kid is hit in a car accident? A kid and a father are hit in a car accident, and they go to the hospital, and the doctor goes, "I can't. This is my son."
Yeah.
Who's the doctor?
The doctor's a woman. We're all sexist.
Oh, isn't that
Somebody
so
on
funny?
a podcast like heard that for the first time, like on the podcast, and they were like, "Oh God, I don't know." And then they were like, "Bruh."
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So we spoiled it in the beginning.
I
but
remember that in like sophomore year of high school and being like, "Wow, sexism is real. Of course, the doctor's a woman." Like I remember freaking out about that.
I mean, it's a huge thing. People literally that will get.
Like I remember when I was stumped by that, and
That
then
will
when I
get
was
everybody.
like, "I can't believe I was stumped by that."
People fall for that all the time. We should actually try to do that for people and see.
When
how
we
often
have
we can do
kids.
There was another one where the answer was like, "Oh, a penny fell from an airplane," and it's like, how would anybody understand that?
I don't know that one.
You know, well, it's like a guy's dead in the middle of a field. There's nobody around.
Oh, he died in a plane crash?
No, but like someone dropped something from a plane or something like that. Anyway,
That's
moving on.
okay. That's like the opening of Nope.
The very end of the movie, we established that Jeff is that the timeshare guy is actually Jeff's.
Yes,
because
Alex is his name.
He knew Jeff, and he went to go save Jeff.
He actually, I believe, was in the clinic in Switzerland with Jeff.
And maybe they were probably gay together.
Okay, sure. I was gonna say that they were crazy together.
No, they were fucking. And and Jeff, and he goes to save Jeff when Jeff was hurt.
Yeah.
And loses his leg in the process.
Yes.
And he was like a world-class skier, and he was the son of a rich tycoon, and he had all these opportunities, but his dad hates him now that he can't ski, and all this other bullshit.
And this is all happening like while he is like on top of.
And then
Blondie.
they throw Jeff off, which he's about to kill the girl. She throws him off of her.
Maybe because with her strength, I'm realizing she's strong.
And then the guy, well, it's with her legs. And then the guy, her husband, who's been stabbed but is now not dead, shoots the timeshare guy. He falls out the window, which I love, then getting caught by his fake leg.
Yeah.
Then the fake leg falling apart from him, and then him falling in the snow and dying. Or so we think.
Him hanging by his leg was
because
nuts.
At the very end of the movie, that was nuts.
5 years later.
He comes back out of a snowman.
Love.
But could that have been Jeff? Could it be Jeff or timeshare guy?
Or Alex. It could be either.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I loved that. It cuts to 5 years later. I guess they have this kid now. Blondie and what's his face have a kid. And they're like, let's reclaim skiing. And I'm like, did they go back to the same place where this traumatic shit happened? Like there's a lot of places to ski. It seemed like they went back to that like specific timeshare.
There are a lot of places to ski. You're right. They probably went back to that same kind of seemed like it place.
Because like he's in the snowman. Rah, you know.
I like the ending. I like the idea of also building a snowman and getting inside of it.
Yes.
I think it'd be freezing cold,
it'd be
and that
so
was
cold.
so funny that they did that to that actor. And that's the end of the movie.
And
that's iced.
Iced.
I give
not
I guess
iced.
We'll do our rating at the very end.
Okay.
I want to go over some facts about this movie.
I don't think we rated curtains. I don't think either of us gave curtains.
We'll give curtains at the end of this rating too.
Okay.
Can I give a couple facts about this movie?
Please. Filmed in Utah.
When you go to trivia on IMDb, there's two things. One thing is something that Joe Bob mentioned 100 times. You see online on the Wikipedia. It's a huge thing about this movie, which is that the girl who plays Wednesday Addams is naked in this movie.
Yes.
They say that's the number one thing on the trivia.
Yep.
The second thing is
Which, if we're leading with that, you know.
The second and only other trivia of this movie is this. Red Letter Media's Best of the Worst on YouTube.
Okay. Great.
Wednesday Addams gets naked, and this other fucking nonsense.
And they filmed in Utah.
Did they? Oh, he mentioned that they
Yeah, and that's also on the Wikipedia page as well. A lot of it was filmed in Utah.
So, I want to talk about the director.
Okay.
He has no Wikipedia page.
Okay. Does he have an IMDb?
Yeah, he's an IMDb. He's directed 4 movies. Mm-hmm. And but more importantly, he has an Instagram page.
Okay.
Where he promotes his family and that he's an English teacher now.
Oh my gosh, where does he teach?
Well, he teaches at, and I thought this was so funny, that Joe Bob mentioned this, is at Harvard Westlake, which is a prestigious kind of high school, I think, in LA.
That's really
and he's been teaching there for 18 years, and he retired in 2018 to write novels.
That's really crazy.
And I was like, how fucking cool to be to have that this guy.
That'd be your teacher.
Joe Bob was saying too that apparently he was loved. And I was just like, that's so awesome.
Quitney.
Yeah, well, don't look him up now.
No, I just looked up his name, but I'm looking up the writer of this.
No, I already got some information. It's Joseph Allen Johnson.
Yeah. Who did he play?
But why are you looking this up now?
I want to know who he played.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Okay. Well, we're going to pause down. Okay.
Timeshare guy.
Okay. He wrote it?
See, isn't that good to know?
It did matter.
He wrote it.
Okay, so Jeff...
He wrote a juicy little role for himself.
Okay, MK did a little shimmy if you're listening. This guy, Jeff Quitney or whatever. Quitney, he has a thing that he promotes called the Quitney Report.
Cute.
Where he goes over kind of like things going on in the world. Now, you can only get this report at jeffreyquitney.com/the-Quitney-report.
Sure.
Okay?
That feels
so I'm
like
going to repeat that one more time. Jeffrey Quitney.
Oh, it's Jeffrey Quitney?
jeffreyquitney.com/the-Quitney-report.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to be able to find the Quitney report.
Great.
And, I really
What's on the report though? What is what
he's just keeping up to date kind of at random intermittent times
of what? Like his life or
no, like things going on in the industry, kind of his musings.
Oh.
It's kind of like,
it's his Substack.
Yeah, Jeffrey's musings.
Okay.
Yeah.
His little Substack. Your phone.
I'm getting phone calls and I'm on airplane mode.
That's what I said earlier. If you're still on Wi-Fi, though, you're going to get them. You have to put it on Do Not Disturb.
Damn, MK.
Yeah. If I didn't say that out loud earlier, I thought it earlier.
Well, I turned my Wi-Fi off.
Then you're good now.
He's also written, and they mentioned this also in the show, but through the 90s, he stops directing in like 92 or 90, around there. Okay. And then he basically writes animated kids TV shows.
Okay.
He writes 3 episodes of The Animaniacs. Apparently he gets an Emmy. He writes 1 episode of Cow and Chicken and 6 episodes of Street Sharks. Have you seen any of these shows?
No.
These were shows that I grew up on.
Yeah, I don't know any of these.
You never heard of Cow and Chicken?
No.
Oh my
heard
God.
of Cat
Animaniacs?
Dog. Animaniacs sounds familiar.
I've talked about that because they lived in the water tower at, I think, the Paramount lot where that water, or no, the WB.
Yes.
But they live in a water tower, and I
Yes.
think one time I was telling you about it. Maybe.
Yes. That maybe Animaniacs sounds familiar. I've never heard of these other ones.
Street Sharks is also a great show.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Joseph Allen Jackson wrote this movie. He is also an actor.
Yep.
He's in Slumber Party Massacre.
Whoop whoop. As like Neil or something.
Someone in that. Okay. Now, he's in a couple other movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's in a movie called Il Fantasma di Sodoma, which is directed by Fulci, who we've heard about, I think, is the guy that's Hostel guy.
Yeah, Eli Roth. Mm-hmm. It's like his favorite giallo guy.
His favorite giallo Italian director is this guy, Fulci. Apparently. We don't know exactly.
Is this a movie about sodomy?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
By the way, doing this podcast is good for me because it's bringing my handwriting, and I'm writing more than I just ever. I never write this much.
I'm so glad.
6 teens are terrorized in an isolated villa by ghosts of Germans killed during World War II in an air raid while participating in an orgy.
Oh!
Now, I'm going to read that one more time.
Wait. Okay, now that I know where it ends.
And listen closely because I'm going to have a question for you, so pay attention. 6 teens are terrorized in an isolated villa by ghosts of Germans killed during World War II in an air raid while participating in an orgy.
Yeah.
Who's participating in the orgy?
Yeah, that's a poorly written logline. That's like a poorly written sentence structure.
Are the ghosts of Germans are the live Germans in the past? Were they participating in an orgy and then died in an air raid? Yeah. Or are the 16s participating in the orgy and they're being terrorized in the isolated villa by ghosts of the Germans killed during World War II in an air raid?
That's what it is. Yeah, it should be while
16s participating in an orgy in an isolated villa are terrorized by ghosts of Germans killed during World War II during an air raid.
Wait, do you remember that crazy logline that we read yesterday about
also movie? I want to see this movie bad.
You want to see the movie bad?
I want to see this movie bad.
It sounds awesome.
It sounds like the XXX movie, the progenitor of that, like the first one.
Cool, yeah.
What was that one, XXX, or was that Max? It's XXX Pearl.
It's just called X.
So X Pearl, XXX is a Vin Diesel action movie.
No, it's just X.
It's a great movie. We're definitely going to watch it today.
And then Maxine. But Maxine has 3 X's.
X, so. I mean, feels like maybe it's a little Il Fantasma di Sodoma.
Yeah, something sexy is happening, and they're terrorized.
Honestly, because you're filming a porn, that's one thing, but you could just be like a group of friends being like, we're just about to have like the most fucking awesome orgy ever.
Totally. Yeah.
And then a horror movie happening.
Yeah.
We should maybe pin that idea.
Yeah, I love that. Well, we should watch this Fulci movie.
Well, I guess you're going to have to listen to this podcast again, and then we'll write these ideas.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
And MK is a copyright whiz. She's a tax whiz and a copyright whiz, which is why we leak all these ideas. So don't worry. She'll fucking come at you hard, fast, technically, and legal.
Anything. This is recorded. That this is our idea.
But you trademark.
Yeah.
Okay, another movie.
I did just officially copyright all of my screenplays, which is exciting.
I know you did, which is why I'm telling people.
I know that you did, but but you didn't. I'm telling. You know that I did, but you know what I mean.
You know that I did, but I did.
I just felt really shut down there. I just feel really dismissed and shut down. You're like, I know.
My bad.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited too. I'm literally crying now. You made me cry. Okay, this chair, I got to get a new podcast chair. I'm either slumping or I'm up and it makes my back hurt.
Mine's comfy.
Okay, so either way. I'm not either way. Here we go. Hollywood Hot Tubs. This is the other movie that Joseph Allen Jackson is
Hollywood Hot Tubs?
Yes.
This is the other one that he...
No, I couldn't write this one down exactly like verbatim because I was just like, what am I doing here? But This is the gist of it. A young man gets a job repairing hot tub because his parents took it up for him.
Okay.
He's repairing hot tubs for rich people.
So he's not qualified, I guess.
Well, like, I think he's
presumably.
Qualified. But I think he just gets the job. Well, you know what? I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing from what I understand.
I know, and I'm reffing, so.
My bad. So he goes fixing one after the other, okay?
Okay.
Then, quote, it just goes, he goes fixing one after the other, comma, quote, sexual situations change accordingly. Sexual situations change accordingly. The other part of it is really not important.
Accordingly,
I thought it was just so funny to have like yada 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 yada
while in an orgy.
Sexual
yada, yada.
No.
And then but then his second one is also. I'm saying there's also.
No, just this movie though.
Just this one, yeah.
Yada 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 yada.
A
sexual situations change accordingly.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, he's clearly like a softcore porn actor. Mm-hmm. He clearly like hit a niche.
And two of these people in this movie were porn stars, right?
I guess he was saying something about that. I think I didn't quite lock in with that as much as I should have. But there's clearly some connection with porn and this movie.
So you know what? Cool. That's nuts. You know,
yeah.
They
movies need more porn.
Gave it their best shot.
At least some. I mean, there is a world for it.
Maybe not more porn, but like.
But could there not be a Terrifier that like has gore and like some softcore porn?
Yeah, it's just hard. I don't know though. I don't love seeing them too close together. It depends.
What the fuck is that? Doesn't sound right.
I know.
Okay. Let's move on.
I know.
We'll keep talking. I'll tell you this. This is probably going to be a recurring topic on the pod.
Definitely, because
let's go to Johnny's hat. Okay, sorry.
Well, I'll just say this: like that is like the gratuitous nature of horror movies is something that I was so like repulsed by growing up. I mean, and I was a bit of a prude growing up as well. So I think just like the connection, the idea of even like a porn star, like an adult film star, what makes sense for them to do is horror movies, which is like why. Like Curtains is fun because that world works together, and why like Maxine was a fun movie because it's like she literally does porn. Where is she going to go? She's going to go to horror. So I think I just like naturally then also as a woman, I'm just, and like a Sarah Lawrence woman, I'm like, horror movies are just like objectifying women, and we just want to see like a woman penetrated with a knife, which is like a phallic symbol. And, I could get all heady with it. So like,
whoa,
it sometimes kind of stresses me out a little bit, but there is also something fun about it, and it does go.
You're talking about just with the sex stuff, or because you start touching on with the killing too.
Well, yes, because that's this intersection, which is violence, right? And like in this case, like a lot of times with horror is violence against women and like female bodies specifically. And
you are fine with that.
I am, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it does feel gratuitous, or sometimes I'm just like I don't know if that's like the vibe, but I don't know.
You kill the guys too. We're killing guys as well. We're killing everybody. We're just also killing everyone. We're killing hot guys and hot girls.
In this movie.
In all movies moving forward in life.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just snorted so loud.
Let's say, for instance, in Slay,
equal.
We would be killing...
in our movies.
Yeah, and in The
we kill
Witching.
everybody. Yeah.
Well, but your opinion of movies as a director and as an artist, I think affects what you make.
Yeah, and I think what I'm saying is that I'm still sort of figuring it out, which is an exciting place to be.
And that's maybe why this podcast is interesting, is to be able to talk about that like during the process. I think that's great. I think like hearing you discuss that is like something interesting, and hopefully that if there's any women listening to this podcast, will maybe like think it's cool that like you can make movies and not be 100% sure. And I feel like guys walk into it with a lot of that confidence of, hey, I'm not 100% on a lot of these things, but fuck it, I'm just going to like make it happen.
I just got to make it and
like,
do it.
Do you think like some of the guys you've produced for like even think that they know everything? They probably are like, oh, no, I don't, but I'm just going to like assume
I'm just gonna do it.
that I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I can not know anything and still do
and
this.
just all like make it or not.
And I think like that you can have that energy.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And I'm this is an interesting like space to have to discuss that.
Well, let me tell you my beliefs about it, though.
Tell me.
Because I have opinions on it.
I'm sure you do.
I think that killing hot women is awesome. who are about to have sex or have just had sex and they're sinful and like they're hot and they need to die because of it. And then I think like the guys for being like macho bullies,
Yeah.
or like just assholes. Those dudes need
Rich
to die.
assholes
Rich
need to die.
assholes need to die.
Yeah.
And they get killed, with like, and they're all, they're blonde and good looking too, or they have abs and they're good looking and they died also. And like everyone's good looking and they all die,
Right.
or.
Well, what you're describing is just like, I mean, you love just a classic slasher movie.
Yeah.
And that's what that is. It's
And
just
they don't
like,
always be good looking, but they all die.
they all die
You know.
and they're attractive. And it's just sort of like, let's just kill them off. What are you looking at?
No, nothing.
What the fuck? What?
No, no, nothing. I just want to check one thing. Clap.
Oh. Oh. Where are you going? You just started. Oh, he's making sure my mic is on, I think. Uh-oh. Are we okay? Ah! Are we okay? Okay, that was so crazy. I thought you like saw a ghost again. Because you said you thought you saw a ghost earlier.
Yeah, 100%.
Am I peeking or something?
Yeah, we are. It's fine. Don't worry though.
We need an intern.
But anyway, what were we just talking about? Well, hold on. Let me see this. Do you think we're even gonna cut?
No. You just keep clapping. I don't know why you keep clapping.
Okay, so where were we just then though?
I was just talking about how you love a classic slasher because you love meeting a group of friends who are all gonna get killed.
Yeah, I want to see them all die.
And you don't discriminate. You don't discriminate
No.
in that way. It was good. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I just like pulling it close. It just like feels like a vibe.
Well, next time we have to check at that level.
Okay.
Where you are.
Got it.
Don't worry about it though. But anyway, do we want to do Johnny's hot takes?
Yes.
That's the movie.
Great.
So you have some hot takes.
I have some things in the trades.
Well, these are really MK's hot.
I know there's a lot of segments with John.
No. This is your segment.
My segment.
I asked you
The
questions in the
trades
beginning.
with MK.
The trades with MK.
The trades. So we did musings in the beginning, and now we're doing the trades.
We're doing a trades recap.
So this is just something that I thought was interesting, that I have researched. That's something that I learned in the last 2 days since we recorded the other episode. Okay. Is that, do you know that there is a spooky version of A Christmas Carol happening? If I
love
say
that so
that,
much.
have you heard anything about that?
When you say it, I'm like, I think I have, but it also
But
could
you
just
don't
be
remember
implanting
like
in memory.
anything.
No, I have
okay,
nothing.
so what's crazy is there's actually 2 spooky Christmas Carol adaptations in development actively right now. One of them is Robert Eggers with Warner Brothers.
God, I love it.
And the other one is Mr. Maxine X Pearl Ty West with Paramount.
That's crazy.
So he's working on a spooky one, and Eggers is working on a spooky one. But Eggers, in the meantime, is also doing Werewolf. Werewolf is coming out soon.
Wow.
So do you want to know who's playing
Scrooge?
Mr. Scrooge?
100%.
Do you have any guesses? Who would you guess that Robert Eggers would cast as his Scrooge? Like, who are his, like, do you know who his, like, dudes are?
Well,
Think about, like, Nosferatu. What else? Nosferatu,
Colin Hanks or whatever.
The Lighthouse. What are the other ones?
You're not Colin Hanks. What am I talking about? I mean,
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas
no,
Hoult.
but think about, Scrooge is an old man.
Well, Nicholas Hoult would be Bob Cratchit, probably.
Probably. So, Willem Dafoe. Ebenezer Scrooge for Eggers.
Okay.
Okay. Can I tell you Ty West's Ebenezer Scrooge?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Much more exciting.
And we have heard some more casting for Ty West's than we have for Eggers. And we have Daisy Ridley is in it.
Not exciting.
I'm guessing she's
Daisy Ridley's in the Johnny Depp one? Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes it more exciting.
I'm guessing she's going to be Belle, which is the like flashback, lost love of his wife. And then I don't think you will ever guess who is playing Bob Cratchit in this.
In the Johnny Depp one?
Yeah.
Who?
He's a redhead.
Martin Freeman. No.
Rupert Grint. Fucking Ron Weasley is playing Bob Cratchit.
I love that. He's great.
He's great. He was
No, he's
great in A
good.
Knock at the Cabin.
He's good. He's very good. I like him.
He's gonna be Bob
Johnny's hot take on that is I
Cratchit.
think that Rupert, what is his name?
Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint is gonna have a bigger career than Daniel Radcliffe.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think Rupert Grint's gonna be the one that like comes out like really as like an amazing kind of like, just like as an actor.
So 7 hours ago, somebody goes, Robert Eggers is obviously going to create the superior A Christmas Carol film. So like people are like talking. So are you more excited about Ty West's or Eggers?
Ty West's.
Yeah. Eggers is going to be really serious and really spooky. Ty West's, I bet, is going to be like a little like slutty.
Yeah, I liked Nosferatu, but I've like the thing is that none of Edgar's movies do I go back and watch really a second time. I like them a lot, but I just don't really revisit them. You know, and I think that says something. And I think Ty West is like an exciting filmmaker, and I think that those 3 movies were like talk about doing a franchise and then going off of that.
Yeah,
like and he was able to kind of like do those movies, make it a franchise, and like kind of experiment.
Is that a franchise though, or just a trilogy?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I think it's like, well, I think it's a franchise because it's a trilogy about the same topic. I mean, it's this. You have a T-shirt literally of it. You know, it's a universe that he built. So
You're right.
I think that
you're totally right.
Each one, you know, he was able to experiment with, do such different things, and they all prepared him to become a better filmmaker.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what you're doing.
Oh.
You know, it's like no, but I mean,
So
it's
nice.
like each thing that we're doing,
Yeah.
you know, is different.
Totally.
And
just figuring it out.
You know, there's no bar scene this time. You know, we're taking that time. We're going to spend the day doing the
kill.
the kill.
Special effects kill.
Special effects, so that we know what it's like to spend a week doing one kill. You know, we're going to spend one day concentrating on the setups and the shots and getting the inserts.
Really
and all
taking
of
the
that
time.
stuff.
What does it all take?
What does it all take? So that's how you're going to prepare yourself to do a week of one stunt, is doing it on a day or a day and a half, you know?
Yeah. I'm also, I think, generally more excited for Ty West's A Christmas Carol. Also just because, like, in my heart,
Your heart?
Johnny Depp, you know,
Well, I'm so happy for Johnny Depp to be back. I'm glad that the Amber Heard thing wasn't really a thing. It's just them, like, shoving wine bottles up each other's asses and drinking
Oh my
it.
gosh. Whoa. Crazy way to reduce that. You know, I watched every second
No,
of
like
that
they
fucking
obviously
trial.
were crazy, but
They
crazy
were
with each other.
crazy couple together.
And that's what was going on. Like
Very
they were
toxic,
just like fisting each other and drinking Magnum bottles of red wine.
and it just was nuts.
And it was an
And
insane
it was
relationship.
Just bad.
And Johnny was allowed
and
to do that.
He can be a bad husband.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite
He got in
actors.
terrible arguments, and I guess they were yelling at each other, and it was a really bad scene. But like, he should be allowed to make movies. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
He didn't cross that line, at least to information that's on the table.
The trial that I watched.
He has not made the no more movies.
Court of public opinion.
Yeah, you know,
He is
kind of thing.
back making movies.
And I'm happy to live in that
Hear
world
ye,
because I
hear
love
ye.
Johnny Depp, and I have to say I think that there's.
I just think he's
going to
be a
him.
really, and like the fact that like he's now old enough to play a character like Scrooge, like that's actually really exciting.
You know, it's like Woody Allen. Fuck him. We don't need him anymore.
That's fine. Yeah,
You know,
whatever.
I love the
there's
old
so
movies.
many, and there's so many,
And there's 50
Can,
of
can I
them.
tell you? The next Woody Allen. There's all these
100%.
other
Let's bring
young,
up the next Woody
There's
Allen.
all these other
Do we
young
need
guys.
another Woody Allen movie? No.
No.
There's so many.
But I could use another young.
And if you're out here being
buckaroo.
like, we need him making more movies, it's like,
Yeah. No,
you know,
but
I want to have dinner with you and talk to you and hang out with you because I fully agree. But no, I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're a blue podcast. Guys, we're a blue podcast.
Across the board. But I'm excited for. I'm excited for that.
Any
I just
more
thought-
hot
No,
takes?
that's it. That's
You had one hot take.
Well, it was truly again just like what's kind of going on with the trades
whatever.
right now.
Look, I'm at this.
Look, it's December 18th.
I'm
you
gonna
know,
be
I'm
the
a
notes
sleepy
guy.
girl.
You know, you can relax. This pod's easy for you.
You know what? I actually kind of love that. I
Yeah.
kind of got in a sweet spot where I was just like, let me just yap. with my
You can write down a
husband.
couple things and things like that.
I'll
but
have
like,
stuff.
I don't
and
think you need to
keep
worry
up with
about
the trades, but like
things.
I'm not gonna stress. You got this.
Well, I think you could in the future write a couple more.
I'm in my feminine.
I think in the future write a couple more trades things.
I know, but that's really just kind of like all that's going on right now that I haven't already talked to you about.
I highly doubt that because if you just opened Variety, there would literally be the email. But don't do it now. You go ahead. We're good.
Tom Cruise's next movie.
What is it?
Literally, this is the top story on Variety right now.
What is it?
Tom Cruise and Alejandro Gonzalez
Yeah, I knew that.
Inarritu's new movie is titled Digger.
Okay, so we knew that they were working together. We didn't.
And
know
it
the
will release October 2026.
Jesus Christ, that's incredible for him. That's great for him. I think that's it.
That's not horror related.
Okay, bye.
Oh, Sinners got shortlisted for the Oscars. I'm excited about that.